Objectively speaking, as a developed country, Japan has indeed made high achievements in many fields. However, in terms of their medicine, in addition to Western medicine, almost all of the remaining line is copied from traditional medicine from elsewhere. Among them, Kobayashi Pharmaceutical, Ota Pharmaceutical, and Dapeng Pharmaceutical are models. They search for prescriptions from traditional medicine classics. For example, Dapeng Pharmaceutical once launched a so-called traditional medicine slimming granule, and the name they gave to this granule is actually the ancient Chinese genius doctor, Bianke. This shows that these pharmaceutical companies have no real accomplishments in Campo medicines, and they almost rely on plagiarism. This is also the fundamental reason why Charlie dismissed their R&D department. He has so many magical prescriptions on the 9 profound heavenly secrets. How can he use the R&D department of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical? After Mikawa was ridiculed by Charlie, his cheeks were hot. Mikawa Kobayashi knew exactly what happened to Kobayashi Pharmaceutical. Indeed, as Charlie said, all the prescriptions of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical are basically derived from ancient Chinese medical books. So he felt blushing at this moment, but he didn't know how to refute Charlie's words. Charlie looked at Mikawa, and said coldly, "R&D personnel like you who can only plagiarize are of no value to me, so I announce that from now on, the R&D department of Kobayashi Pharmaceuticals will be dissolved on the spot. Expelled, not leaving one." What? The people at Kobayashi Pharmaceutical were almost speechless in shock. Is this Charlie not too ruthless? We must know that there are more than 100 people in the R&D department of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical. Behind these more than 100 people, there are more than 100 families. Japan's social environment is that only one person in the family goes out to work, and most of the husbands go out to work, and the wife raises the family and the children at home. This situation has led to extremely high requirements for job stability in the families. Generally speaking, most Japanese can work for a job for decades until retirement. So for the Japanese, the most feared thing is unemployment. Mikawa Kobayashi was also shocked. Although his previous income has not been low, his pressure is not small at all. Tokyo's housing prices are originally the highest in Asia. In the past few years, when Kobayashi Pharmaceuticals was booming, he bought a large apartment in the urban area and repaid bank loans every month, which was more than 200,000. In addition, he has 2 sons and a newly born daughter. Plus his wife, a family of 5, all depend on his income alone. Originally, his income from Kobayashi Pharmaceutical was very high, almost 700,000 a month, so his previous life was very comfortable. His wife and children also lived in the upper-class life. Daily consumption is also very luxurious. However, if he suddenly loses his job now, his family will immediately fall into a huge financial deficit, with a gap of at least RMB 500,000 per month. If they cannot find a job with more than RMB 500,000, the family will soon be overwhelmed. The nervous little Mikawa hurriedly cried and pleaded, "Mr. Charlie, I am a high-end talent in the field of biological preparations. If you fire me, it must be a huge loss for you. I beg you, please keep me here. I will definitely work hard for you." Charlie said blankly, "I know you are begging me now? I'm sorry, it's too late. You must go through the resignation procedures within today. Otherwise, the company will directly end the labor relationship with you." After that, Charlie looked at Isik. "Kick him out for me." Isik nodded, and immediately stepped forward, grabbing Kobayashi Mikawa by the collar like a chicken, and dragging him out. At this moment, the others in the conference room finally realized the urgency of the situation. Charlie has already obtained the equity transfer of Ichiro, and he is now the new boss of the company, so he holds the power of life and death for everyone present at the scene. If you anger him, you will really be kicked out of Kobayashi Pharmaceutical. As a result, everyone immediately stood on the spot like a quail, afraid to move, let alone speak. Charlie said at this time, "To tell you the truth, I only need to keep the production links for the entire Kobayashi Pharmaceuticals, and all other links such as research and development, promotion, and sales can be eliminated." When this was outstanding, everyone was even scared to almost death. Charlie continued, "The medicinal effect of JXYZN relies on word-of-mouth communication. The real word-of-mouth medicinal effect is more effective than any kind of advertisement, so there is no need to leave a special promotion department. The same is true for the sales department. JXYZN is now in short supply, and dealers take the initiative to come to ask for goods, so there is no need for a special sales department to be responsible for sales in various regions. Therefore, Kobayashi Pharmaceutical's promotion and sales departments are all dissolved on the spot, and all employees and leaders are not left. The scene was in an uproar. There are only a few major departments in total. As a result, all the other departments except the production department have to be killed now. Thousands of people will be unemployed. 3/4 of these Kobayashi Pharmaceutical executives at the scene will also lose their jobs.